Hey y'all, me and Zippy here got the tractor fired up. Got Blanche out here with that 400 Pontiac on it. We need to get that off of here. We might just, what do you think? Think we might try to see if it runs just the way it is? I mean, it's worth it, even though it's got the heads on it we need, but at the same time, if it's too good, it probably ain't gonna tear into it. We'll probably leave it alone. So let's see if we can't get this thing off of here. Okay, now we got our second problem, Bubba. We don't have another engine stand. They're all taken. So we might have to go get one. Might maybe just have to go get one.
Well, we need a new one anyway, so.
Yep, we need a new one because that one that's in there, it's a pile. Come on, Pontiac. Yeah, up over here. I don't want it sitting like that. And it has a brick or something. Oh, that's loose. Oh look, a brick.
A brick! Wow, and it's nice and shiny as well.
Now we got oil out the dipstick. There we go. Yeah, there's oil in it.
Woo!
Okay, nothing got broken. We need to spray some goop. Oh look, you know how hard it is? I always run out of those things. This is cool. It's got everything on it. Whereas the other one didn't. Missing. Oh. That's
loose. That's loose.
Well, what do we got here?
Well, let's see what we got. Oh.
Not bad, except for we have a valve without a keeper. So that's not good, unless somebody was just checking them. And we have a valve without a keeper. We'll have to look into that. I'm gonna go ahead and sit that right back down in there. But this engine rotates. I know that for a fact. We just gotta figure out, that valve cover's tight, so they only took this side off. I wonder if there ain't something wrong with this side. That's not locked. It's full of all kinds of garbage.
Is there a dead mouse in it?
No, no dead mouse.
Wow.
That's weird. We need to spray this thing down, get her knocked loose. We've got another good Pontiac distributor.
Yay!
Maybe a good Pontiac distributor. The main thing we want with this is the heads though, so
yeah,
we got that. Looks like all the plugs are in it, and they're numbered. Who? And they too have green AC Delcos.
Coincidence?
That's called Pontiac, boys and girls. This thing has the plugs in it from the 70s or early 80s. That's crazy. Don't know what that went to the. Still got the thing for the transmission. This looks good. It's been going through. I don't think. It don't look like this thing's had anything done to it. We just, I don't know. Power steering, still got the original alternator, spins. Power steering pump, spins. This is good. Well, got all our pulleys too, that's kick-ass. Well, she's out. So, now we need another stand.
Yay!
We definitely ain't buying one of them. The ones we got your other one on. Ain't no way.
Yeah. Oh, here's a better shot.
I've got a three-legged stand, but no. Nope. Okay. Well, let's go find a stand, huh? So we was in here checking this thing out, and this keeper was not on, and I went through and I was like, yeah, you know, that one's there, that one's there, that one's there. I went through the line and I was like, that would seems tighter than the rest. What's going on with that? And then I noticed, you look at that one, and you look at that one. Now look at that one, right there, and look at this one. Look down in there. The pivot that this thing rides on back and forth like this is upside down. That's number one. Number two, the nut's on upside down. So this is a absolute surefire way that if you really wanted to get rid of a cam lobe, that's how you do it. My guess is this thing's even missing this underneath it. So we're gonna find out. So I got this out here and got this on lefty loosey, maybe. let's get that, put that right here. Zippy's gonna take that off. Oh, look at there. There's the nut. It was upside down. Let me have that. Yeah, that's now no longer upside down. It was like this. You can see where the bolt was sitting against it. And wow, that's goofy. Is this bent? It's got to be. Oh my God. Look. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the lifter's working. Nope. Damn keeper's in there. So where'd the keeper come from? Okay, let's keep looking. Yeah, I went through all of them. They're all there. This nut was upside down too. That's fine. At least it wasn't the rocker pivot and the nut, but the inside of this engine has to look just awful. So, oh boy, what do we want to do? Do we want to try to make it run? I think we should, just for the shits and grins of it. It'll be fun.
If it blows up, it blows up.
Yeah, I kind of feel that way too. So all we need is the heads, and then we'll have a block. Okay, let's go find an engine stand. Well, that'll do, pig. Everything's working. Heck yeah. Alright, now we'll go get an engine stand. Okay, change of plans. I started looking online at who had things locally. Nobody does. Matt Toon has one that's actually cheaper than this one, Harbor Freight, and I ain't doing that. I ain't just buying another cheap piece of shit just so we can put this thing on a stand and start it. So I got my old one out. This is one that I've had since I was about 12 or 13. Built my very first engine on this stand, and it was Harbor Freight before there was Harbor Freight. You know, when they do a traveling thing. My dad bought me this. I think it cost him $35, and he was angry about the $35 because he was angry. That's it. So I got Zeppy out here on the tractor. We're gonna move this thing up here. We're gonna pick this engine up and put it on my old stand. Let me show it to you real quick. Look at this gem. It's a 3-legger, and it puts pressure on the pivot point right there, and that's what holds it strong. It's actually still a good stand. I used it to build the Mustang engine, but it's just been sitting outside. I haven't been using it because it's hard to get around in the shop, if you want to call it a shop. So this one has all the adjustment. Look at this thing. And I've got her on there good and tight. It ain't going nowhere. So we're gonna set this 400 up on that stand. I think this thing has a rating of like 500 pounds, if that. So it'll be close. We'll set it in there and see what it does. All right. So yeah, this is not sketch. One good jump, this thing's going off. Don't get under it, whatever you do. That's Wow. Oh boy. I mean, it's halfway decent. It'll work. For what we're doing, it'll work perfectly. The wind's starting to pick up a bit. But, alright, let's go over what we need to do here. Number one, we need to check the oil. Zeppy always checks the oil. What do you got? What do you got? Any oil in it?
Yep.
Yeah, there is. Hold on to it. There you go. Let me get this rag off of here. Don't need it. Oh, good. That plugs. That hole's plugged. All right, now check it again. So I got this damn thing off that big ass air conditioner. Hoses are good. Everything looks off. I actually had these sitting in the garage, so those will be good. Cut all this crap off. Then all we got to worry about is the starter and power. I already got an oil filter on it. We can pull that out and throw a gauge on it just to be sure, but yeah. Alrighty then. Might be going to do something real quick, don't know. Might be back. Welcome back. It's the next day. I had to do a bunch of work on my semi to make sure it was legal for some reason, I don't know. But I'm gonna get back on this. Zeppy's inside playing games with a friend. He'll be out here in just a second, but let's just do a walk around of things I've just kind of done. Okay, I did a few things off camera. So I brought my vacuum gauge out. Here's a new starter bolts. Got that all at O'Reilly's. Had these R45TS's. I had these sitting, took them on power tour with us for the ambulance. I got this out here because it's got a better gasket on it, and I'll probably throw that on there. So it'll be a little mismatch. I don't want it to, you know, leak oil everywhere. I went through and took all of the EPA's bullshit off, plugged them with plugs, and I just got me a few tools out here. I'm gonna get some more. I gotta pull the plugs out, so I got that and WD-40. You can see it's a lot cleaner. We got the air conditioning stuff off. I went through and plugged all these. This is just the heat riser to the choke, but we're gonna need that. This I haven't touched, but everything's hooked up, including the vacuum advance, which actually works, guys. I put a hose on it and you suck on a little bit and it'll hold pressure and then you let it go. Other than that, I plugged all these. Plug that, plug these, plug that. Not gonna plug that, that's a vent, actually. Do not plug that, that's a vent. But yeah. Oh, I gotta plug this too. Forgot about that part. We can do that, but I'm gonna get a few things together. Let's get all these plugs out. We'll get the starter on it, get the battery out here. Just little things here and there. All right, first things first, let's get the plugs out. They actually don't look too bad. They don't look bad at all. Yeah, them are green too. AC Delco R45TSX actually. Actually, these don't look too bad. Probably could have ran them if that one wasn't broke. Thing is we'll use them, these new ones. We'll use them whenever we go to fire up the new motor whenever we get it built. Because the idea is here, I want to get this thing just to see if it runs, because it's Pontiac, I know it'll run. But I want to get that other one out here and wash it off, but in order to do that, I need to hone it. Now I have to have Zeppy out here to do that. We may do that outside here. We'll just pull her out and hone it somewhere. But all right, all the plugs are out. My go-to for ring seal and lubrication. You just blow that in there. All right. Put some of that down in there. Lube her up. Already got a bunch of shit on it, but I like WD-40. Cleans things up. Now, let me get the starter and Starter bolts. We needed this too, because, you know, we'll be putting this on that other engine. Again, this is not waste. Just for shits and grins, I'm gonna put some shims in there. I don't like that. Okay, I'm gonna get some power cables and a battery. Let's see if it turns over. Alrighty, so what I did was I just hooked me a ground cable. It's one of my old derby cables. Hooked it right to this battery right here, and that would be a Superstart Marine start battery. Had it for my camper and my boat. This thing's been good. Power to the starter, and then I'm just using the old finger trigger. I got the vacuum gauge, like I said, and here is the oil pressure. And I'm gonna leave this off while I'm turning it, because if it turns, I want to see oil up here. Got a filter on it. She seems to be full of oil, so okay, let's go. No ignition hooked up. Let's see. What do we got? Oh yeah. Give that starter a second. That's why I put shims on the starter. If I wouldn't have, that would have been horrendous. We ain't getting no oil. We ain't getting no oil up top. We're getting oil pressure. Well, she seems to want to hooma hooma. Just don't think she's getting any oil pressure. Or I don't think we're getting any oil up here. Maybe if we fire her up, she'll start that shit. Let's just put plugs in it and try it. Spins over good. Let me get the stuff. Where you at? Here. Let's just put the plugs in it. Gapped. I don't know if it's true, but I use WD-40 in my cylinders. I use it when I'm building an engine for new rings. I use WD-40. I don't use oil. And then you make sure, you know, your oil's primed. And my rings seat just awesome. Dad taught me that about small engines and some bigger ones, and he said that will make them rings just skirt across that cylinder and just get it good and sealed very quickly. So keep that in mind. A lot of people use oil and everything else. I don't. It seems like that collects more dust. This little stand's probably gonna break. That'd be neat if it did, wouldn't it? Well, 1-843-6572. I did the finger in the hole. I did that off camera and got it top dead center. It is exactly on 0. A little clunky in there. Under the distributor cap's fairly clean. Almost looks new, like somebody was trying to get it running, but somebody didn't know what the hell they were doing. Let's throw some gas down the hole. I got me a wire hooked up to the distributor battery side that I'll just go down and hit straight to power on a clip. That way I can kick it off whenever I want. Zeppy's not out here. That's kids, right? He's gonna be mad he missed it. Anyway, a little gas. Let's see what happens. Things like a lot of fuel. Then, this is always the nervous part. Make sure nothing Nothing's in the way. Here's the power. We got power. See what happens. Everything's moving, but I think we're out of time. Boom. Right out of the gate. There. There's power. What the hell? Oh, that's water. Oh, we got bigger problems than that. Way bigger problems. Blowing vacuum caps off. Something ain't right. Try this again. Something. We might have an internal issue. But trying to blow vacuum caps off. That's not good. That's blow by a city. Noisy ass. Big truck, huge tires, big lift, never seen the mud. Anyway, you know what they're called. I don't have to tell you. Zeppelin even calls them that. So, I think we got this. I screwed up. Got to looking at it wrong. Come on now. The starter calm down. Don't want to ruin it. Baby, you know you want to go. Nope. Now we're talking. Oh. All the way in? Be a some bitch, ain't you? Oh, now. Come on, you know you wanna. Oh, we got some dead, okay. I can tell you right now we got some dead cam loads. A couple ain't spinning. So the hell with it. Doing what I hate doing. Pain in the ass. For some reason it don't want to turn, or it don't want to stay. Ow! For some reason, just won't. Damn, starter. It only gonna last me this minute. Harder to start in the friggin' winter. Well, it runs. It's not very good. There it went. Well, I don't know. Worst part is, I ain't dealing with any bullshit. We'll just take the head off of it and be done. Hey, I'm not going to put any money into this. I've already got enough. So, it is what it is, folks. Wonder if that other carburetor's any good, Zeppy. We got another carb off the other engine. I do have 4-barrel carb. I got a 4-barrel intake and an intake gasket. I can already tell this thing needs a timing change. I mean, that's a given. Mark these. Jeez, criminy sakes. Wow. This thing's pretty gone. Like it wants to.
It wants to go.
It's gonna run out of fuel. Load her up, son. Oh, now. It's the carb. She won't. Cylinder or the bowl's full, but it don't want to go. Well, let me look at something. So before I go swapping this, we'll go ahead and fill the bowl and see if we can get her to take. Aha! This one's got squirters. Okay, all ready to go. She's tight, she's plugged. This one, the jets work. I already filled the bowl. Let's try it now. Oil pressure. Run out of fuel. That ain't good. We don't have any more fuel. We need to keep her running though. May have to go get some gas. That's all I got. Come on now. Getting there. Doing the bullshit again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Just carbs ain't our friend today, buddy. We just ain't got enough fuel. That's all it is. Alright. Let's try it again. I just don't think we got enough gas. We need to get the pump going or something. she got issues. Hey, it runs. It's just not good. I can tell it's got some white lobes. Probably should take this off too, and we can see that, but I'm done. We got it running, right? And it didn't cost me nothing. I had this laying around. I don't know. I don't have no water going to it, and I don't want to put water in it because then she'll freeze and crack, and I don't need that either. So, do we strike that up as a win? No. We got it running, but it's straight garbage. We'll put this back, and she's a parts motor for now. But yeah, there's definitely something going on. This, like, I got a couple that ain't turning at all. This one ain't turning. And I'm sure we'll get the same shit if we get over there, but that's good enough. It runs. This is kind of a, you don't win them all that they'll just run, you know? But it does have some issues. I can tell already its timing chain is wasted. I could just spin that, go like this, and that wouldn't move, so. Okay, that'll do, pig. So yeah, we got it running. I could probably tear into it more, but really all I want is the accessories and this head on this side. We'll leave that one alone. We'll have to get the intake off of it, I believe, and some of this crap. And the exhaust manifolds very carefully. We'll get those off of it. Oh, I'll burn up my coil. But yeah, I mean, hey, it'll work. It's another Pontiac 400 we got. It is a 557. That don't bother us. We'll build them. But this carb's good. It just, this thing liked fuel too much for some reason. This side, it's not good. This side is a little bit better, not good. But that distributor, it's loose. Okay, well, not sure much Zeppy in this one, just me, just kind of like the Ranchero video, getting it running and go for a drive basically to pick this engine up. But you know, take a, put it down in the comments what you think we ought to do with this motor. Now we are going to steal a head off of it, but that doesn't mean we don't have a good block here. I'm pretty sure we get that off, it's going to look good in there. Maybe a hole in the piston, I don't know. We really don't know. I don't even care. I just want the head off of it. So with that said, thanks to all the sponsors. You know who you are, of course. RoadkillCustoms.com and Lugnut Guys and Super Clean and Aces, and just everybody's been really good to us. We appreciate it. So what do you say, Zeppy?
Make sure to like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. See ya.